We are about to finish the game.
I got nothing in my feed, mate.
Is it black?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Out before, but I think we're about to finish the game. Let me save really quick. Might as well make a new save file. Just send it out there. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my mic for this. If you could do the same, Tyler, that would be great.
Oh, well, duh. Of course
Okay.
I will.
3, 2, 1, mute.
Sweet Jesus.
Doctor? What are you doing in here? I won't let you take her. Don't.
No! You fucking animal!
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you. Oh, shit. Shit. I'm getting you out of here, girl. I got you. I got you. Come on. Tell me which way. No, no, let go of her.
Whoa.
Yeah, you remember that open door thing that you saw right before that?
Where do I go?
You gotta go
Just
through there. So
which
keep
way?
going. Okay, so
Oh,
here. So keep going. Keep going the way you were. And then when right before you got
alright.
hit by that
I got
one
it, I got
dude,
it.
there was a door opening.
That was so
Yep, there you go.
stupid. Alright, well, we're gonna
I
keep
know,
him
I made
unmuted
that
for the
same
moment.
exact mistake.
Alright.
Yeah, I made that same exact mistake. Keep going
I
straight.
love how they're not
There you
shooting.
go.
Okay. Okay, mute.
Well, they don't want to kill her in the process.
Yeah. Alright, 3,
Supposedly.
2, 1, mute.
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her.
Oh shit. Forgot that's how it went down.
I remember watching that when it first came out.
Yeah.
And it was just that last part. And I was like, what the fuck
Even
is
now,
that?
it still holds a candle to everything.
Yeah. But like now that I have like all the reasonings, it makes a whole lot of sense.
Wow. Jackson City. Can't believe we're still playing.
You know, there was an alternate ending to that.
Really?
Where they sang it. The entire thing.
Oh yeah, I know, I saw that. I was like, wait, there's another ending you can get? How do I do that?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I watched, I was like, that's too good. That's actually funny.
Yeah. And they had to do something fun with it. It's not just a job at that point. You're
Oh, yeah.
acting. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
yeah, you have to have fun with your job, you know?
Yeah. I think acting in video games
Yeah.
is super fun. Like, you get to pretend to
it
be
would
this
be so
super
much
big
fun.
character. Okay, wait. Wow. Aw, dude, seeing this in The Last of Us 2, it's beautiful. I mean, it looks so
I'm sure
different.
it is.
It's so different.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks spectacular, like...
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get it yet until I had the PS4 Pro or something.
Yeah.
Well, shit. How do I get... Yeah. Alright, let's do
Mine
this.
can go up to 1080p
Oh,
top.
okay. Mic mute.
Most of the time it's just 720, but it's 60 frames.
Yeah. Mic mute.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten? I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So... she says... let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear
but
to
it's-
me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay?
Wow.
That's the end.
I already knew that was the end, but wow.
That-
Experiencing it for myself. Going
I
through
know.
all of that hardship.
It's so much different. It hits different.
I did not think I was going to be completing the game tonight. I honestly thought it was going to take me like 3 or 4 more days.
Oh, the day that I completed it, I was determined to. Like, I was going to no matter what.
When I was playing before the winter scene, I got so engulfed in the game that I just kept playing. And I couldn't
It
stop.
hooks you.
And I thought to myself about it really quick. I was like, should I just stop for today? And I was on the verge of stopping, too. But then I remembered how close I was. I was like, I can do this.
Like, you're so close.
I know, and it's so weird because I don't finish a lot of the games I buy, like I play. I play them for most of it, probably, maybe half, maybe more. Um, but I don't usually finish games.
Why?
Just, I lose motivation in the game. But with this game,
Okay, I get that.
with this game,
So this was like an outlier.
well, there's a few other games that I've completed that I had to complete. Like, I was determined to actually do it. With this game, I did lose determination once or twice, maybe. That's why I deleted the game once or twice. But when I re-downloaded it this time, I was determined to stream it and finish it. Because I knew that I would hate myself. With the second game coming out and all, if I didn't finish the game, I would have been so upset with myself. Because
that's why I went back to play the first ones, because like
Yeah.
I really wanted to play the second, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm going to play the first.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the second.
yeah, and I'm gonna wait until I get a good setup to play the second one. I'm gonna wait until I've fully experienced the PS4 Pro and how it looks, how it feels, just how it is in general. And then I will get into all this other stuff.
I already know one part of the second, and when that part happens, you're probably never gonna pick the game up again.
Oh no, I know. I know about it.
Depending-
I've already,
you know?
I've already,
Oh,
yeah, I've already
okay.
seen past it. But don't say anything on this stream.
I wasn't going to.
But yeah, I was at that point. I was thinking, I don't want to play the game because of that.
really,
But yeah, because of that, because it upset me
okay.
so much. But
I was
but-
expecting it to happen.
yo,
no
I was
matter
expecting
what they
it. Yeah,
did with it.
I was expecting it to happen. But the fact that it did happen.
Oh my god, they have dogs! Oh my god!
Oh,
Okay,
well,
I didn't see it. I
yeah,
didn't watch
it's
the
alright.
credits.
it's all right. We're watching it. But
I was like,
But with the second game and all, it's not just that's like one of the only reasons I wouldn't want to play it. I mean, also the fact that it's much bigger of a game, and I'm not really that patient with some games. So it's harder for me to
I
do
get that.
everything and collect everything and all of that. And the second game looks a lot different to me. Here it is. Special thanks, Scott Rudd, and all that.
yeah. Look, yeah. See, I had a feeling it was going to happen, no matter what.
Yeah,
I just had that feeling.
yeah. But
So when it did come out that it did happen, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, that
Let's-
actually
let's,
kinda makes sense.
let's not talk about it anymore because I feel like we're gonna
Yeah.
spoil it for everyone. But
Yeah, we're gonna end up talking about it.
yeah, well, I don't feel like I think people are gonna figure it out on
Yeah.
their own. So let's just stop talking about it completely. And
Yeah.
wow,
Okay, so final thoughts. What did you think?
very good game. I mean,
Yeah, I love
storytelling. I would probably say would be like I'd say 8 out of 10 for me. It was missing just a few things
Yeah.
because it wouldn't hold on to everything completely. I mean, it would sort of hold on to like
Yeah.
the fact that Tess died. It held on to it a little bit to drive the plot forward and show that Joel was depressed and that Ellie
then
was also
things-
depressed. But then other stuff came in, and you didn't have time to
Yeah.
go over that stuff anymore. And I feel like it missed out on that. And the fact that they talked about Boston at the end and barely throughout the
Yeah.
because they should have talked about it more. It's like,
it kind of annoyed me too,
yeah, they don't talk about stuff enough, I don't think.
especially when Henry and Sam died. I was a little annoyed that they didn't talk about it a little bit more.
Well, there's a part where you
Like-
can talk about it. There's like a grave with a teddy bear, and you can talk about it with
Yeah,
Ellie really
I know.
quick. But
I know, but
It's-
still it's just so quick.
yeah, well, I feel like it's also the fact that Joel tells Ellie to not hold on to stuff. I feel like that's also part of the story as well, because you can't hold on to things to move forward.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but like if you really like think about it a bit, Joel changes quite a bit at the
Oh,
end.
he does. He changes
Like,
to the point where he
sure.
didn't trust anyone, and he had such a hard time accepting the world. But when he was with Ellie, He could overcome so much of it.
Yeah.
And I
But
mean,
like, if you're just playing it without really like paying a good amount of attention, that'll like go straight through your head.
mhm.
Like,
I mean,
I'm not wrong there. Like, depending
Yeah.
on how much attention you're giving, it'll go through your head. Like, you gotta pay
And-
attention.
yeah, for this
to
game,
some things.
I played it when I had the PlayStation 3. I didn't finish it, of course. I got to a part where it was like the very beginning, super dark, and it was, I think, even before we met Tess. Maybe during. We were going through the buildings and we had to move stuff. I had to jump down and take out a few of the zombies on my own, but it was like a giant horde of them, and it was a lot, but
Was that before a museum part or after?
I think it was before. Like very
Before-
beginning of the
okay.
game.
Dude, that's really early in the game.
That was hard. That part was so difficult. That was almost as hard as that was probably close to as hard as the cannibal guy. The cannibal guy, David, yeah, he really got my heart racing. I mean, really got my heart racing.
He just
He-
annoyed me, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh, I hated him. When I first saw him, I knew he was going to do something stupid.
Well,
I'd already seen it though, but you know.
yeah, I kind of disliked the fact. Okay, the thing was, he wasn't a hard boss fight. He was just an annoying boss fight.
Yeah, he was annoying. And some parts of it were
Especially
hard.
That last stage. That last
Yeah.
stage.
Oh, that was
it
was
so
difficult.
Annoying.
It was annoying and difficult. Like I couldn't
ended
get
up
around him.
looking- I ended up looking it up. It was like, there has to be some sort of way. Like, there's got to be
Oh,
some
right here,
way.
the ending.
'Cause
Alright.
I completely forgot.
The
what
Last
happened.
of Us. Oh, that makes my spine tingle. Ooh.
I know.
Wow, dude.
But yeah, I ended up looking it up, and like, oh yeah, that just appeared on stream.
Wow.
That hits different.
Wow.
And then
Wow,
it
wow,
showed, like,
wow.
oh yeah, you gotta sneak past them. I was like, wow, that's
Wow.
freaking dumb. But
Dude,
alright.
this game was honestly a masterpiece for its time.
yeah.
And it's still
oh, yeah.
a
It was ahead
masterpiece.
of its time.
This game, especially when I got that assault rifle at the end, that was so cool. I wish I would have gotten that in the beginning. Like I did not. I
Same.
forgot about that completely. But
didn't
man,
know
oh
about that.
man, that was.
That's the thing with Naughty Dog is like they can make really good games.
Mhm.
Like they make spectacular games. That's the thing with Naughty Dog.
Yeah, I mean, this game was so good. I have been playing since like 6 in the afternoon, and it's almost 11. I have been playing for so long. I'm like shaking a little bit. I feel like I need to do the stuff that Ellie did from the trailer. That was insane. That was wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
So now it's up to The Last of Us 2.
well, that's gonna have to wait just a little while because
Yeah.
it's. I want to make sure I get the best experience I can out of that game.
Then I would honestly say wait till the PS5 comes out then.
Well, I'm not going to get it immediately. I'm probably going to get it a year or two after.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna try to wait till like about half its lifespan and then try to get it. That's basically what I did with my PlayStation. Actually, no, I got this.
My
In 2017,
PlayStation,
actually.
my PlayStation. When did the PS5 come out? Wasn't it like,
PS5?
or I mean PS4? Sorry.
The PS4 came out in 2013.
Yeah. Okay.
The same year The Last of Us came out.
Are you serious? Oh yeah, that's why it moved over so quick. They really like to
Crazy.
time that.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're so smart.
yeah, that
Those
is right.
cheeky
Oh,
little
yeah,
bastards. Those cheeky bastards.
Wow.
Troy
They
Baker, if you're
purposely did
watching my
that.
stream, or if you're gonna watch my stream at any point in time, you got us good. I know you're ploy now to make money. And
Damn.
they've been planning to make this game and put it in 2020 for years now. But-
Since 2017, I think.
Yeah,
That's when the E3 trailer
COVID-19 it planned itself to come out when this game was coming out. I mean,
It it had to have like
incredible.
such perfect timing.
I know. I mean, wow. But
I like
this
Hollow has
game was so
really
good.
been like it's gotten my mind into like that zombie mentality.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
had a
watch the
hard time
movie, I
going to
want to
sleep
play
a
the
couple
game.
nights ago thinking about it, but let's not talk about that anymore. Let's talk about the game more
Yeah, the
because I
game.
still want to talk about it. Um, so there's certain parts of the game that are very memorable, and then some that are just so
That
not
goes through your
memorable.
head.
Yeah, just go straight through your head.
Yeah.
The beginning with Sarah hit me hard. When I first saw it, I actually cried.
Yeah.
Like
That
games
it hits different when you play it
and
though.
like I'm so emotional when it
The
comes to
same.
like that kind of stuff because when I grow up, I really want to get married and have a kid. And I don't know how I would react. I mean, Joel couldn't
Yeah, that's
get
the kind of
revenge for
thing.
that. But I think those people were part of the Fireflies, right? Who killed Sarah?
No, that was military.
That was
That was
military.
military.
Thought maybe
That was
Joel would
military.
go after the military, pick him off with the.
Well, considering the military kept him in his gate, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. I mean, eventually, like how we were out of Boston and we went all the way. Wait, where was the hospital? Where was it placed? All right.
Yeah.
We went from Boston to Utah. We went to see, or no, yeah. I don't even know how far that is, man.
Is Boston? Wait, I swear that's UK, right? Boston.
The UK?
Or is that a city in the state?
It's in the
Is that a city in
States.
the States or?
It's in the States. Yeah, we couldn't have
Really?
traveled over the ocean.
Oh wow, I'm. Oh yeah, that okay. Never mind. That's like the one thing that confused me throughout the game.
All right, so
I swear I thought that was
Boston's in
actually
New
in the UK.
Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, Boston's in
Oh.
Jersey. So,
Okay.
getting all the way from no, Boston's in Massachusetts, which is on the east side of the U.S.
Okay. Damn, they traveled the entirety of the U.S. That's something to think about.
Yeah, I mean they traveled so far. Like think of that from Arizona,
That's
from
like
where we are.
that's like going to I don't want to say New York, but somewhere around there. Florida. There we go. Florida.
By car, it would take 36 hours. It's on the other side of yeah, Utah is north of Arizona.
Yeah.
They went 2,409 miles.
And most of that was walking too.
Oh
You gotta
yeah,
keep that in mind.
walking horseback. It took them probably months to get over to Utah.
Yeah, well,
We
it
traveled
took
in the
complete
game.
seasons.
Yeah, it took
complete
from
seasons to do it.
spring of one year to spring of the next year. So it took a whole
Yeah.
year to travel.
Was
I
it
mean,
spring or was it
that's
winter?
not too bad. That's maybe it was. I don't know.
At the
I
end of the
don't
day, I don't
remember.
know. Maybe.
I really think it was spring though. Like early spring. But dude,
Yeah.
2,400 miles.
That's something to think about right there.
We traveled that long, like that far in the game. That's crazy. By bike, it would take 9 days. By walking, it would take 32 days.
Oh my god, this game takes place in 2033.
Yeah, I would assume so because they said it was like 20 years. Yeah, they said it was 20 years after the outbreak, which was 2013 when the game came out.
Oh yeah.
So that makes perfect sense. And then I think the second Last of
Okay,
Us
yeah, yeah.
takes place. Hold on, let me search it up.
Yeah, when does that?
Here, I'll do
Hold
it.
up,
When
I can do this.
It takes place in 25 years after the outbreak. Ellie is
Oh, yeah.
19 years old in The Last of Us Part 2.
She looks way older than 19, but okay.
Actually, no, she looks, well, in the cover art, yeah, but in the game, definitely not. She does,
Probably not, yeah.
she looks 19 in the game. But,
Okay.
she looks even younger, to be honest. She looks like 17 or 18. But, yeah, that makes sense because she's 14 in this game, and another 5 years, so be
Holy shit, yeah, it took a
2038.
whole year for them to get there. Yeah, spring 2034, yeah. Okay, yeah, you were right about that.
Yeah, I thought so because I remember there was no snow at the beginning of the game. Like when he was in the city
Right.
in Boston. So
But I thought the game ended in winter. Maybe, okay, so I was wrong about that. It's alright,
no, I
I'm
remembered
human.
because the whole winter arc was with Ellie saving Joel with the antibiotics, and then Joel saving Ellie
Oh, yeah, from David. From David.
from Molester Man. That's what I'm gonna remember him as. I hated David. Ellie was so traumatized by that. That
I
made
got
me
weird
feel.
vibes from David since, like, the first time, like,
Oh yeah,
we talked to him.
when
I
I
got
was
weird
watching
vibes from
someone
him.
play the game, I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, this guy is not good. I was like, huh, he's kind of nice, and then whoops,
Like,
no, he
little
is not.
too nice.
Wow, man, wow, this is just
Yeah,
that's
this game was
rough.
something else, though.
Definitely something else. I mean,
So,
this was fun.
before you even go to The Last of Us 2,
Mhm.
did you think this game needed a sequel?
Hmm.
Because I say no. I don't think it did.
I think that. Hear me out. All right. I think that it didn't need one, but that it probably should have had one. And it does, but I think that it should have had one because there's a lot left untold. Like how Ellie didn't know about Joel lying, and the fact that we didn't get to see enough of a bonding relationship. In The Last of Us 2, there's a bit more of a bonding relationship with them, and you
Okay.
see a little bit more. So, and there's really heartwarming parts in Last of Us 2. Like, just in general. There's one
Again,
part
this
that,
kid.
yeah, there's one part that just, it's beautiful to me.
Again, I'm waiting to play it.
I know. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not going to. But
Yes.
I feel like this game
Sounds
really
good.
did miss out a few times on that, like the heartwarming moments and just the lovable
Yeah.
characters, the lovable atmosphere. I mean, sometimes I'm always on edge when I'm playing zombie games because there's jump scares and stuff, and I really want to be able to react when that happens and not get super freaked
Oh
out because
yeah.
I lose my composure. So,
Yeah. The first time I played Days Gone, there was an early jump scare, and I just about punched my TV. It freaked me out. I was like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, well, this this game is really amazing for what it is. I mean,
Oh yeah.
again, going back to you saying didn't need one, they once they go back to Jackson, which we just saw at the ending there, um, I feel like they needed a little bit more telling about it.
Yeah,
Because
but that could
I
have been
wanted
like
to.
DLC though. Didn't
That
have to
could have been
make like a
DLC.
full-on sequel.
That could have been DLC, I guess. But
Yeah.
you actually get to see stuff in the second game. Like, just see what it's like a little bit. And I really enjoyed that because I wanted to see more of it because when we first started out, it was a power plant. And I don't even
Right.
like that's incredible to
It,
get a power plant
it
working
was
like
like it
that.
was like a dam plant thing.
Yeah, it was a water wheel.
Like, yeah, yeah.
I hate my clock. We have a
The grandfather clock.
yeah, we have a grandfather clock and I hate it so much, but my grandma just loves having it, so it makes too much noise. I want to get my own like area where I can just set up pads in the room for like soundproofing and just play games. I wish I could have done that with this
Yeah,
game.
that's what I was kind of. That's what I was thinking about doing, but it's a pain trying to figure out the right stuff and what'll
Well,
damage your walls and what won't, and all that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Well, I think I would put it mostly around the doors and stuff. Uh, because I also feel like when I move into a place of my own, probably with someone actually, I'm gonna soundproof an extra room for that stuff. Possibly if there's enough rooms.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just do it's my own room. Perfect as that. I can do whatever I want in my own room and not get bothered. But okay, we're getting off track. We need to talk more
Yeah.
about the game. This game was
There's a lot of
very
conversations happening with this.
yeah. This game is so pretty. I don't even remember it coming out. I heard so many good things about it though. Like
Yeah,
a
same.
year after it came out, I got my PS4
I remember.
in like
I
2017
remember
probably.
no trailers. I didn't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
anything of it. I
Yeah.
just saw a video one day. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yep. I crossed by
Watch.
Markiplier's channel and I saw some of it. I watched up to about Sam and Henry and their death, and then I watched bits and pieces of it, of reacting and stuff. And
I watched the Ellie stuff and then the final mission. That's the stuff that I watched.
yeah, I don't know if I should play the DLC Left Behind.
You really don't have to. It's just basically more detail of what Ellie was saying at the end of the game.
Yeah, I've already seen it myself, but I don't know if I want it to be on the channel just for myself. I don't know how long it is. I could probably finish it in one day or
I
two.
think. Hold up. Let me see. Delirious posted a video on it. So
Yeah, you can
Let
look at it.
me-
Just message me later.
yeah. Well, actually, I can just pop it up right now. The DLC
Alright.
is about 2 hours long.
Okay, yeah, that's not long at all. I could finish that in a day. But
Yeah.
I don't know how much the DLC is. I think I actually have it, but
I was about to say, I think depending on what it is, you can just flat out play it.
yeah, I'm not gonna play it right now though. That's for sure. I just beat the game. I need to take it in. Wow, just thinking about it, a few days ago, I was at Bill's town, talking with him
Yeah.
and getting the car, and now I'm at Jackson with Tommy and
slitting some dude's throat with a glass shard, and then now,
yeah, that getting impaled, you know.
dude, that sucked.
Mhm.
I knew it was coming too.
I knew it was coming.
This
I
is
like I
never
was like,
fun.
okay, I'm ready for it to happen. I walk through the door. I'm like, hit me with it, and nothing comes. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to explore more, and I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
and then I'm running away, and I open the door. I'm like, oh, this is it, and then it happens, and I'm like, oh no.
I still want to know where the hell Ellie was at that point in time.
Well, she was there, but she was sitting to the side, and yeah, I guess she didn't want to push him or anything, because even when we pushed him to the side and stuff, I mean, I'm glad he died too, but getting out of there was so weird. I mean, the screen would go black. I actually thought I was blacking out. Like, it was
Yeah.
freaky, but playing as Ellie sucked. I'm just gonna say that straight out. I hated playing as
Yeah.
Ellie. That was
I didn't
the worst
necessarily
experience.
hate that. I didn't necessarily hate
I-
it. 'Cause
okay,
it
yes.
was interesting to see. And
I
play.
enjoyed
It
playing
was
as
just a
her.
pain.
It was
It was
annoying.
annoying.
I think that
Yeah.
was one of the flaws with this game because I couldn't be silent.
Yeah, Ellie is a raging machine. They should have made her
She should have been
a little
silent.
bit
She
more
was small.
badass.
She was small. She
Yeah.
should have been silent. There's no reason.
She should
I mean,
have
I
been a
guess
little
that's
bit
why,
more
because she
badass.
can't really kill anyone instantly, but I made sure no one was watching when I killed some guy in a pet store, I think. And I got
Yeah.
spotted. I was like, how? But I didn't get spotted. It was the sound.
Thank God that those missions were in the winter.
hmm
If that would have been in like the summer, oh,
It would have probably been
I would've-
easier for me if it was in the summer. I really liked that winter arc though. That was cool. I enjoyed that very much.
It was. I enjoyed it, but it annoyed me because again, I had to stream it off my Wi-Fi and my internet's
Yeah.
kind of janky. So a lot of lag was happening. So I was trying to rush through it, but I was trying to enjoy it at the same
Yeah.
time.
My only problem with this game was the fact that it wasn't even with the game, it was with my internet, that I couldn't just stream. Like, my internet would cut out and all that, and
Yeah.
it was so frustrating. Like, it happened earlier and
Yeah.
pissed me off,
Like
to be honest. I was so ticked.
When you do things that involve having to like do stuff off the internet, depending on how it is, it can hinder your experience a little bit. And
Yeah.
so I try to think of it like if I didn't have to stream it off my Wi-Fi, how would I have enjoyed it? I would have loved this game, and I do. I still do. Like I thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, the game was free a while back.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on the PS, like, subscription thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was completely free. That's why I have it on the PS4. I had it on the PS3, and then I had to give my PS3 up because I wasn't allowed to play M-rated games at first. But look at me now.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
So
I'm
really,
almost 17, so...
True. So really, if I would have just played it through my PlayStation 4, the remastered version.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing I would have had a problem with would have been all of Ellie's missions. Just because of how annoying they were.
Yeah, and the game's only like $20 right now because it's on,
Yeah.
it's the, anniversary stuff. Or, what is it?
Yeah.
PlayStation
I
Hits.
think, didn't it turn 7 a couple days ago?
What? The game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it came out like January to March, right?
Hold up, let me check one of my friends' accounts, because I think they posted about it.
Here, actually, I'll just I'll look it up. Hey Siri, when was the release of The Last of Us?
Just a sec. The hype list of 2020 Last of Us.
Nope. Okay, when?
Yeah, the 7th anniversary happened June 14th.
June 14th. Wow.
Yeah.
This game was
That's
a roller
funny.
coaster.
That's actually really funny. If you
What?
really, they had to have planned that to release The Last of Us 2 when they did, and then for Sony to let the game be free through the PS Now stuff at that same time, so everyone would be playing it through the anniversary.
It's been on PS Now for like a year or two now.
I know, but well, yeah, but
And it was free on the
Yeah.
PS subscription like a year or two ago.
damn, that's something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's actually pretty good timing.
It's really good timing. I mean, it was perfect timing. They got in the bandwagon, and they weren't even expecting that. All the hype was just going to come from the first game, and like people wanting
yeah.
to play it. But then they got the hype from the coronavirus, and it boosted their sales, I think, by like
It-
3 times.
Oh yeah,
But a lot of people probably didn't play the first game when they played the second, and that really kind of frustrates me. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
finish
that
the
kinda
first game
bugs
before I
me.
watched the second on YouTube, but I haven't finished it yet, to be honest. But still, I mean,
yeah.
I didn't
It
finish
it
The Last
bugs
of
me
Us.
a little bit that people would go ahead into like a complete sequel without even trying to get some sort of idea what the first
Yeah.
one was like. Like even if you watched it, I would have been fine with that. But
Yeah,
you
I
did
watched
play
it.
and that's like the best experience.
Yeah, and I watched The Last of Us a while back, and because the second one came out, I was like, I want to experience the first one a bit more, and just check it out, play it a little bit, and all that.
Actually, I have a friend that would give so much intake into all this because they're like head gone crazy about the series.
Well,
just
it's
sent
alright.
you the suggestion idea.
We're almost
If you
done
wanna
anyway.
Yeah, if you want to get her thoughts in, then go for it. But
Well, for right now, I think that we're gonna end the stream soon because we have been talking for probably more than half an hour.
yeah, for more than what the stream is actually worth.
Yeah, but Well, I mean, last thoughts on a game are pretty important too.
Yeah. Well, that's
But
why I had that in there.
yeah,
And I mean, the bottom line,
sorry, go
great
ahead.
game,
Yeah. Oh,
amazing game.
yeah,
Bottom line.
definitely. One of the best games out there, I think. I mean, it's in my
Oh
top
yeah.
10 for sure. My number one
Oh,
is
most definitely.
Persona 5, and I so wish I could have streamed Persona 5 Royal so bad. I wanted to stream the whole thing, but it would have also taken way too long, I think. I would have had 60 parts of just an hour gameplay for each part, and I wouldn't have
Yeah.
talked very much during it. But I do think that game is more of a solo play, unless you're gonna like record it and put it on YouTube. But streaming it is kind of a little
Right.
too much, I think. But the game itself, phenomenal. I love JRPGs, and
Okay.
it's like RPGs in general.
I mean,
The
Japanese role-playing games.
yeah,
It's about to say, just specifically Japanese.
well, that's a Japanese
role-playing
role-playing
games.
game. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's why I
know
said
it is.
RPGs in general because I like the turn-based combat.
Yeah.
But the game looks great too. Like, not typically the usual gameplay isn't that good, but the cutscenes in it are just wow. They look.
Yeah.
They remind me so much of an anime. I thought I was literally watching the animation while I was playing the game. So much. The fact that
Oh, it's great.
like the big I'm gonna give a spoiler for it, not the new game but like just Persona 5 in general with Shido, because if you haven't seen that yet, what's wrong with you? Come on, play the game. And if you don't want to, you can skip ahead. It's probably only gonna take like 30
It's gonna take, like,
seconds.
15 seconds tops.
Yeah, well, I'd say 30 seconds tops, depends.
Alright, yeah.
But the part with Shido where they when they steal his heart, they put it on the big screen, and the leader's there and he's not dead. I thought that was so badass. That was so
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That made me want to complete the game itself. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
itself was so much that it made me so determined to complete the game. I would think nothing but of that game. And games don't do that a lot to me.
Yeah.
I'd say my top games right now are probably Persona 5. I'm gonna say Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal are in the same category because they're pretty much the
basically
same
the same
game.
game.
Yeah. And then I would say Horizon Zero Dawn. That story was so compelling and it was so fascinating. The fact that they're in the future and mankind had to deal with these earth-sucking robots, it was so fascinating to me. I loved the story in that. I love the giant beasts that you could ride and just look at in the wild, and the game looked great too. They didn't really
Right,
have many
yeah.
cutscenes, but man, that game was so nice. And this game is probably my number 3. I mean, this game looked so good, even without the cutscenes. The
Notice,
cutscenes,
everybody, his top 3 games are all Sony, are all PlayStation exclusives. Keep that in mind.
well, I mean, man, I don't even want to start that. If you really
I know.
want to play on the Xbox and play their exclusives and play games from cross platform stuff and like play games that are on both platforms, I mean, go ahead. You can enjoy it.
Go
But
right on ahead for it.
I just needed to get my point out there that those are the most memorable games I think I will ever play. And I think that
I
everyone...
said that as a joke. I didn't really.
Well, yeah. But I feel like some people aren't going to take it as a joke. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm
some
kind of
people
going
are
over
stuck
it.
up. So.
Well, I feel like some people are misled, not stuck up.
Yeah.
I'm just misled.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
those games probably changed me for the better and made me think differently and analyze stuff more. Those games are what brought me to have the determination to even complete my number 3 game, which was this one.
Yeah.
And
Games
to
don't
want to
do
play
that.
they one game, if you beat it, it doesn't give you determination to beat another, and it's like, okay, well, I wasn't really super determined, I might not complete this game, I played it for a little bit, but then some games give you determination to complete others. And I
Yeah.
was watching Jacksepticeye play the Last of Us Part 2, and I was thinking, should I even finish watching it? Because The Last of Us that I was watching Markiplier play, I didn't finish it. I watched most of it, but I didn't completely finish it. I skipped over maybe a
Right.
few parts that I kind of picked the holes with and figured it out. Maybe I did watch the whole thing like 5, 6 years ago, but it's the determination from those that brought me to want to finish this game. From the games that I'm playing right now that make me work so hard just to play this, and the fact that I now want to finish The Last of Us Part 2 because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm so in the story now
Yeah.
because of what's happened with the characters and what's happened with the atmosphere and the nature itself. It looks so good. And I have a really crappy computer. I mean, it's not super crappy. It's like it's a fold computer where it can like turn into a tablet, so it's not that bad.
Oh.
But
Okay.
it doesn't run super smoothly. I'm getting on with it. I also don't have the best internet, so I can't get along with it that well as well. And that's another reason
Okay,
why I
whose
don't want to
laptop
play the
then?
game myself right now, because my internet is not good enough to stream the game. The game,
Yeah, it'll crash immediately.
yeah. Well, I don't think it'll crash immediately, but I think that
Basically.
I think that it'll just be slower and the graphics won't look as good. I want the best
That's
equipment
why I record
possible.
gameplay.
Yeah.
That's why I record gameplay or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't really, I don't like recording it and then editing it and posting it. I want the raw experience of it. And I don't really have enough space. Yeah, I don't really have enough space anyway to save it. I mean, I probably do now, but I didn't before, so that's why I wouldn't record it and do that. And uploading videos is kind of difficult on this, but the point of the matter is that I didn't want to play it with my equipment, but I wanted to see how the game played out. And that is the most important thing when you want to play a game. You need to want to enjoy it. You need to want to experience it and be a part of that other world. That's why like people turn to anime and stuff, because it's a whole new world that you can experience. It's not just some lollygagging BS. It's
See, the
so
thing with me,
yeah, go ahead.
the thing with me with games and any type of shows, this is why I don't watch many American-based TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, I have to physically feel like I could be in that situation.
Mhm.
Because, like, if it can be, like, anyone else's story, like, it doesn't really matter,
Mhm.
then, like, then why should I care about it? Like, that doesn't give me motivation to watch it, to play it, anything like that. But if I
Well,
can, like,
yeah.
realistically put myself in a situation like that, it adds layers for me. It's like, oh.
Well, like sometimes with like American shows too, with anime and stuff, anime is like a kind of escape to another reality. You see things so differently, the characters,
Yeah.
the styles, the story. You don't really see that in American TV, but there are some of them like Steven Universe. That was a cartoon
Yeah.
made in America.
I'm not gonna say that not all of them can do that, but majorities. There are some that I do watch, of course, because
Mhm.
that connection is there.
Yeah, but
to
Steven
clarify.
Universe really brought it together for me. I saw the new movie for
yeah,
it the
you
day
were
it came out.
Obsessed with that.
Oh, I'm
You
still
were
obsessed, dude.
with that shit.
I want to get back into watching because they made a second part where he's a little bit older, and I want to watch that. Yeah, it's pretty much spin-off of the ending of the last one, and like what turns out in the end of it, like what happens just in general with stuff that's left unchecked, and stuff that needed to be checked off just because they said they were going to do it in the first part. So I don't know how far they are in it, so I don't know if I want to start watching it, but I feel like the turnaround plot of certain things is super, like, that hospital area was really short. Like, really short.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, like, a 2-hour thing.
Well, if
I
you
was
put it
in
on
for the long
100
haul.
it depends on the difficulty of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Because you
thought,
were
yeah, I
able to
thought,
run and gun through it, then yeah.
hmm
Stealthing through it, it'll take a little bit longer, but just enough to where it's like, okay, that's a little bit more satisfying.
well, I was satisfied with it. I mean, it's not,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't go that many places in a hospital that's been breaking down for the past 20 years, you know? So, I felt kind of contempt. I was like, okay, yeah, we went through a lot of people. I can't even believe that I killed most of them, to be honest. I skipped that one guy, which was cool, like the single guy, which I could have killed easly, but I didn't want to waste
Kept
my
one dude
bullets on him.
alive.
Yeah, I kept one dude, and he came back to kill me in the end. But
Yeah.
that was stupid, man. That part was kind of dumb. Uh,
Well, even
but
if you stealth by them all, it's still the same amount of people.
yeah,
So,
I had more fun killing them, which is kind of
fair enough.
sadistic, but it's part of the
Yeah,
game's
but
atmosphere.
by the time I got there, I had already gone through the entire night. I was up the day before, and
Yeah.
I was getting to the point to where it was like my reflexes and all that was kind of starting to hinder.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'm just gonna stealth through this
yeah.
because yeah, and I
I
still
f-
had fun doing that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a semi-stealth person. I don't stealth through all of it because it's kind of difficult for me to do that. I don't know. It's just I can't really have fun when I stealth through it because I don't get to see the action that I want. And I like to see
Yeah.
action because you
Okay, I
see
get
the
that.
storytelling and then you see the action. You need to feel some sort of pressure. And I got too much pressure in that fight with that cannibal, David. I got too much pressure. I nearly had a heart attack in that battle. That was so freaky. I hated that.
I
I
was
died.
more.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. See, like with me, it's like, well, when I said that, like I have to picture myself in those kind of scenarios. See, with The Last of Us, I was able to do that. It's like I
Yeah.
kind of took everything a little bit more personally. So I
Yeah.
was just more on the like, okay, I'm just gonna kill this dude as fast as I can without him seeing me.
Yeah.
So it
And
didn't really
I mean,
give me
that's the whole
pressure
point.
because it's like I could just flip it off.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
really tried to do it, but then like I threw a bottle, and then he looked at it. He walked over there, but as soon as like he saw it was just a bottle, he would flip around and hide behind stuff and run around and sprint while crouching. And you couldn't hear him either
Yeah.
for some of it, unless he stepped on plates because he's an idiot. That was so difficult.
David he was a pain for me because with most of the NPCs up till that point, if they barely saw you, like if they turned their head, it wouldn't register to them that they saw you.
Yeah, but
With
David
him, if
would
he
see you
even sees
immediately.
the corner of his eye, he was like, it was like,
Yeah,
what the?
and he also had a
Like,
gun too with
For
that
me,
machete.
it was, and it annoyed me.
He was probably
Yeah.
the hardest fight in the game. I'm gonna say it right out. That was probably the roughest
Oh,
part
yeah,
in
hands
that
down.
game. For me at least. And that
Hands
was
down.
on easy. That was on easy.
Try it on normal.
I can't even imagine. Like, even the hospital part, that was easier than that. Because I didn't have to stealth. I had guns. I could
Oh,
do
yeah.
stuff. I got an assault rifle, alright? But the game was so cool too, because it kept me in the flow of zombie theory about zombies and stuff, and it makes you think. I mean, this game really keeps you
Yeah.
in the jive when you're playing it.
Yeah, the games like these really start to make you think, and it's like,
Yeah,
uh,
I think that's what got me to play for so long. It was the fact that everything just came together, kind of. I mean, it was... Wow, man. Wow.
it's
Damn, bro. I don't even... There's just so many ways to get hooked on the game. And I feel so satisfied with me beating it now.
yeah. It's just one of those things, man, where it's like you beat it, you're satisfied, but then it registers like an hour later. It's like shit. I beat that game.
Yeah, I mean,
What now?
I'm definitely gonna see it later.
Oh yeah. That's what happened with me later that day. I was like, damn, that was a really, really good game.
Yeah, I mean, man, wow. I cannot wait to play the second game, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Man,
That's true.
this game was just so... It was so calming sometimes. The fact that Joel and Ellie made such a strong relationship was just so nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that is gonna happen. Like even in real life, like if you're stuck with the person for a full year, you're
Yeah.
gonna get some sort of bond out of it.
And having to protect them, and them protecting you as well. I mean,
Yeah. And then
Ellie
all those,
literally
like,
saved Joel.
hard emotions. Yeah, all
Yeah.
those hard emotions too. It's like,
And the fact that he didn't even want to take Ellie, he was gonna let
I
Tommy do
know.
it. If he didn't go,
literally,
it would have been so different.
oh, it would. I feel like it would have gone to shit if that happened.
No,
Even worse than.
I think
Like,
that
what happened?
what would have happened was that Tommy would have gotten there with Ellie. Tommy's very capable. I mean, more than Joel sometimes capable. And because
How old
he's
is Tommy?
I think he's like 5 years younger than Joel, maybe more.
Okay.
So he's younger than Joel as well, so he's a little more agile.
He's still up there though.
Oh yeah, he's still up there, but he's definitely younger, more agile, and just downright to the facts, because he also had to come back home for his wife, so he didn't have time to lollygag either about stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that
I do
Joel...
think he still would have been impaled though. I do think that.
Oh, Tommy?
Yeah. I think somehow it would have happened.
Possibly. I think that...
Fate has those weird things.
Yeah, I think that it might have happened. Joel, I do think that Tommy might not have... He might have healed quicker as well, because Joel was also older.
He would have healed quicker.
Yeah, he would have been in action sooner, if he did get
Joel
impaled.
still wasn't completely healed though, that's the thing.
Yeah, Joel wasn't super... but I feel like Tommy would have been completely healed by then.
By then, oh yeah.
Like with the stitches, they would have... He would have healed up within probably... I think a stab wound can heal within a week or so, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's a stab wound. That's not a flesh wound. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think it's about 2 weeks for a stab wound to heal completely. So I think
Yeah.
impalement by like a rod like that would have healed within a month or two. And if it was fall, it would have probably been around August, September, maybe October. But for it to start snowing, he would have been healed by the end of November, early
Yeah.
December.
You know, Joel could have easily have died. In that,
Yeah. Oh,
during the winter.
I can't believe, like, because he was with Ellie. If he was with Tommy, though, if Tommy went along, that wouldn't have happened, I don't think. I don't think either of them would have gotten impaled, because
Yeah.
if Joel got pushed to the railing, Tommy is strong enough to get that
Tommy-
guy off
yeah.
of Joel.
Tommy would have been right behind Joel. Easily.
And they're brothers. They need to help each other out. They're there for each other.
Yeah.
Ellie was there for Joel. I think at the end of that, Ellie, her strongest connection was with Joel.
Almost definitely.
And the fact that she had to go through that during the winter, she was probably so heartbroken. She really would have done anything to get back him. Like she probably would have killed David immediately if the other guy didn't have a gun.
I'm surprised that she didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm partially surprised.
Like, and that a lot surprises me. I was like, you really didn't just shoot him and then shoot the other guy?
I feel like that portion with David is gonna stick with me the most, just because it was so difficult. It was so hard to deal with it, and then the fact that Ellie went through that sort of trauma and had to deal with that, and it was so sad. She shouldn't have had to have gone through it. I mean, no one should have to have gone through that, other than David himself. David can go die in hell. I mean, seriously, I hate David.
I'm a little upset they didn't show his face
Who?
after the cutscene.
David? Oh,
little
yeah,
upset.
that. Yeah.
It would have boosted it at least a point. if they
Yeah.
showed his face.
Oh, if it would have brought it up to a 9 out of 10 with the storytelling.
Yeah, that's just my own sit. Like I laugh at shit. Like
Yeah,
that.
I feel
ain't
like-
seen shit enjoyed it.
Well, he deserved it. I would have laughed because he deserved it. Stupid prick.
Yeah.
But,
They just showed the machete. It's like, damn it, come on, missed opportunity.
I mean, they at least showed the machete with all the blood on it. I mean, that sounds super
Sure.
sadistic, but he deserved it. He killed 8 people. They said Ellie was his pet.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that guy, though, who got his balls shot off.
Joel
Joel has no mercy. And the other guy who got his balls kicked. Joel definitely has no mercy. He knows the weaknesses of people.
Well, I mean, he didn't shoot the dude's balls off. He shot like the waist area.
No, he definitely shot the balls. You could hear it in his voice.
If you shot him in the nuts, that would have been a lot louder.
Well, I mean, think of it how you, like, crouch up. You don't scream when you get hit in the balls. You're like, ooh, you know. You don't scream. I don't scream, at least.
Okay, but if you get your nuts shot, though.
Well, what?
Are you
What do you
gonna be
think?
If
like-
you get shot in the nuts, are you gonna curl up like how you do when you're kicked?
Probably, yeah. You would, like, it's natural body response to hold on to them when they're hurt.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
oh.
but along with the grunt, though.
Not a grunt, but more like a squeamish kind of like. It's kind of like if you got stabbed in the stomach, you would like be holding it and stuff. You wouldn't scream because of it. Like Joel didn't scream when he got impaled. It hurt like hell, though.
Okay.
Something like that.
Impalement and getting your nut shot off are two very far off in like the pain meter.
Well, think about. Okay, first of all, like you've gotten hit in the balls, right? Like by a ball or something. Like someone hit a volleyball or something, or
Nah, I've been kicked in the nuts.
what did you do when you got kicked in the nuts?
Well, okay, bro, you're you're relating a kick and a gunshot.
Well, think about it, dude. Think about it. Did you scream? Did you do anything like that?
No, because I was by people.
Yeah, exactly. And he was also more of a grown-up too, and he was keeping it more together. I mean, you could see in his face that he was crying. I mean, seriously, that hurts. But I don't really think he also had time to scream. Well, he was literally getting his balls and dick shot. All right,
Okay,
let's
hold on.
let's go back to other stuff.
Hold on, I need to look. I need to see if he actually did. Nah,
He did, dude. Look at
Okay.
it.
I
We'll do this later.
Okay.
Let's end the stream. Okay.
okay.
I want to give my last impression. This game, in
Did?
general, was probably an
Joel.
8.5 out of 10.
Oh man.
Dude, I'm giving. I'm gonna give this game an 8.5 out of 10. It's not the best game, but the story gives it an 8 out of 10 just by that. The fact that you pick up a flamethrower and an assault rifle, I mean, that's really cool. but the gameplay itself is also point 0.5 as well. So I just want to tell people who may watch this later that it
wasn't as
was.
enough.
They don't show it specifically, Tyler.
They show where he points the gun. I'm sorry.
I still believe that he got shot in the nuts.
Okay, you can believe that.
And there's nerves going around it anyway, so it would have still hurt like you would get shot in the balls anyway, so...
Okay, keep going.
Yes, I know. You keep interrupting me. You were like, oh, he didn't get shot in the balls? When I was giving the outro. Alright. Thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. I fully recommend this game for anyone who just wants to enjoy a nice atmosphere. If you don't have a PS4, that's alright. Just, if you really want to play it, I would recommend getting a PS3.
Steal one.
I would recommend getting a PS3 and playing it. If you don't want to spend a lot of money,
Steal the game.
Stop, Tyler. I'm trying to be sincere. That's how I end stuff. I would recommend buying a PS3 if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a PS4 just to play this game. But if you want to play other games like Persona 5 and Horizon Zero Dawn, I would probably buy a PS4 because you're going to be playing those games as well. Yeah, Persona 5's on the PS3. Horizon Zero Dawn, well, I mean like Persona 5 Royal. But if you're going to be playing all three of those games, I would recommend getting a PS4.
I think you'd have to then.
Well, Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. But
Royal.
Yeah, Royal. But like, if you just want to play the whatever, we're getting off track. But I would recommend getting PS3 and playing The Last of Us. You can also play Persona 5 as well if you want to on that. But I would recommend getting a PS4 if you're going to play Persona 5 and The Last of Us. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. It was an honor to stream this and play it and just keep it online. I had so much fun playing this game, and I hope that anyone... Thank you all for watching it, and I will see you in my next broadcast.